Good day, everyone. I hope you all had a super Saturday. My Saturday was pretty good. I was invited by a friend from the drive to go somewhere for his birthday. He wanted to go to this fair. So we drove up about an hour and a half to McCanopy, Florida. I think that's how you say it. We were kind of making fun of the name, or ways to pronounce the name. Um, yeah, so we went up there. We met up with some other people who also went up there, and we did all sorts of things. It was on this farm, so I wasn't expecting to be on a farm. I was expecting to be like in a fairgrounds or something. It was on a farm, and they had a cornfield. They had a maze dug out in it, but it wasn't like a maze. Find your way to the other side. It was a. There's lots of different paths, and some hidden in there were 8 little questions that you needed to answer, riddles or clues or of information or whatever. And they didn't help you anything. It just like you're supposed to find all 8 basically. We got 6 of them, but we were a little crushed, little tight on time, so we went ahead and didn't finish the whole maze. There were goats. There were 2 goats inside a fence and 1 goat on the outside. I made a joke, and they were like 3 different sizes. I made a joke that they were the 3 billy goats. The littlest billy goat Gruff got across, and then they took the bridge and turned it into a fence and trapped the other 2 inside. That was my joke. They had very, very basic mini golf, 9 holes, kind of crazy. There were other things. There was like bales of hay that you're supposed to run across, which we did that. Only after apparently they were there last week, and who knows how long before that. So I don't really know. They were softening up, so there were like spots where I'd step and sink down to my knee in the hay. Stuff like that. We did that. There was a tractor train, they were calling it. There's a tractor that pulled 2 big trailers that people were sitting on, and it took us up over this hill and over to where all the cows are. These are some pretty big cows, and they had food for the cows, kind of like pellets or something. And the cows come running over when they see us because they know they're going to get to eat. And apparently they do this all day nonstop, so those cows are getting fat. There was one cow, I was sitting right next to the steps that go up into the thing, and this one cow just like stuck her head right up in there and just like plopped her head down sideways, and the little kids were just like rolling the pellets to, and the cow was just like glug, 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 licking them up and just eating, and like he had the best seat in the place, apparently. I fed a couple of them, but that tongue comes out and it's like, I don't want the cow to lick me. But it was a lot of fun still. And then the birthday boy had to take off. He was going to go on up to Jacksonville. One of the motivations for doing this, I guess. I rode up with him, so I had to ride back with someone else, but no big deal in that regard. And then one last thing we did before we left was archery. It's been a little while since I did some archery. I did some when I was younger. They told us lessons and everything, so I was trying to remember everything. But they had very basic bows, and these guys had like hunting bows with the extra wires and everything. I don't know. And so it was like this family doing it. Father, mother, and they had 2 twin girls. And the father was doing something else. The mother was distracted when it came to my turn. I waited in this long line, and so one of the little girls was showing me how to do it and didn't notice that I wasn't holding the bow right. There's actually a grip, but for some reason I didn't see it, and I was holding it too low, and it didn't fit on my hand right. So when I pulled it back, I was like cutting it, pushing it a sharp point into my hand, so that was hurting for a little while afterwards. And she noticed after the first shot, way up high, they had this deer and bear, like stuffed deer and a stuffed bear, and you're supposed to shoot it. I had a bunch of bales of hay behind them, so I was shooting at the bear, and I shot the hay. And then the girl's like, wait, no, and you gotta hold it up here. And so I hold it on the grip. I'm like, that feels better. I do it again, and up into the hay right above the bear. I realize I'm not doing it right, and so I raise the whole thing up, get it right level with my eye. I'm like, this feels right. Why did I do it wrong the other 2 times? And shot the bear right in the side. So I got to shoot a bear with an arrow. And then we headed back. So it was fun. It was an experience. Would I do it again? Probably not, if that long drive was involved. But otherwise, a lot of fun. I came back here and I started plowing through my shows that I fell behind on. Last night I watched Flash and Arrow, Impact and SmackDown. Today I watched Haven. I watched Star Wars Rebels. A couple other shows, I think. I have like 2 30-minute shows left. So I thought I'd come in here, get this thing processing. I got a few YouTube videos to watch after that. It's only, it's 11:30. 11:23 actually. Probably 11:30. This clock's probably slow. It usually slows down. Yeah. Tomorrow's church. I have substituting for Sunday school tomorrow, so I have to make it Sunday school, then church, and then we're meeting up with the rest of the family, the parents and grandma, to celebrate my mom's birthday with her choice of Olive Garden. Then come back home. And then, sorry, I got distracted by a message popping up on my phone. And then Think Orange. So yeah. But my battery on my phone's getting low, so I'm gonna go ahead. A lot of playing with it in the car while during the long drive. So I'm gonna go ahead and say goodnight here. And after Think Orange, there's gonna be some Mafia. So that's gonna be fun. Good night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow.